having a counting game. Hey.
Welcome to another video. Ron and Heather here, and we are in East West Parkway, Florida.
Close to Jacksonville.
And it is beautiful. I want to show you this place here.
Wow.
There's, gotta watch out. We're at an Airbnb for a wedding. I'll take you out anyway. I just want to go like this. And it feels really good to be out here. Just had.
Temperature is perfect.
Yeah, it's not too hot, not too cold.
And there's jumping fish.
And there's jumping fish that Heather keeps getting distracted, and she goes, squirrel! Except she goes, fish! Dang, I got tanned. I didn't realize how dark I got. Oh, look at that view. Besides the handsome guy. And so I just got off the phone with my father. He had diagnosed with some type of tumors in his stomach, and we believe it's cancerous because he's craving sugar like
no man's.
Like a madman.
Yeah.
And he's ravenous for Mountain Dew and donuts and stuff like that.
Donuts and candy bars and.
So I'm not worried about it one bit. I have a complete certainty that he ain't done, and this is just basically a message for him to work on his spiritual stuff because he's lazy. Here's the thing, everyone, including myself, especially Heather, I'm just kidding.
Hey, wait a second. Who's the one who just said, okay, this is what I just said like 5 minutes ago.
No, it's okay. We got to get it to the point, baby.
I want to say it. So I just said that I felt like there's people out there that they're just kind of going day-to-day life and just kind of on autopilot, and then all of a sudden they get diagnosed with something. Okay, so cancer in this case, or we don't even know if it's cancer or tumors. Okay, to me it's almost like God saying, hey, I put you down there, you're not really doing your mission, you're not working on yourself, you're not doing much of anything, and here's a kick in the pants. So you're either gonna work on yourself and work out the karma and the crap that you've accumulated over this lifetime and maybe other past lives, who knows, and you're gonna do this, or you're not. But I feel like in his dad's case, like his dad is not that old. He's strong. He's not ready to go.
Not at all.
Like he has so much life in him. So I'm like, this is more of a kick in the pants of, dude, you've been on autopilot too long, and it's time to do some self-growth and retrospect.
The bottom line of it is if you're not proactive in life, you're going to be reactive. Mm-hmm. And if you're reactive, and that's the part that brings
fish.
We're not going to get this. Is going to be a long video, but that's okay because we're having fun. So if you're not proactive, you're going to be reactive. And the difference is that being proactive lessens your karma, your karmic debt, and being reactive is it's actually kind of like paying your karma, because I'm not saying that cancer is always 100% preventable, but every malady is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. And I'm not here to hound on my father. I'm just using him as an example because we all have things that we need to work on, but we procrastinate. We put it off. We use the two words, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Well, and plus our body is our temple. And,
yes.
And a lot of us,
very good point,
we just don't really take care of it.
No.
Sometimes it's a little harder to take care of now that everything has GMOs and God knows what. But,
it's an effort.
But we do know that sugar isn't the greatest thing for you, and we do know a lot of stuff. So why aren't we taking better care of ourselves?
So I guess one of the things that I want to tell our audience is when you get when a situation arises, instead of being reactive to it, know that it was brought to you for a purpose, that it didn't happen to you,
Happened for you.
It happened for you. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But when you have certainty, your life changes. In fact, I will go as far as to say that life without certainty is not worth living.
We're going to make them seasick with our swing.
Okay. Life without certainty is not worth living because you become a drifter. If you but if you've listened to or read the book Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, he has an entire chapter about drifters. What is a drifter? The best way I can describe a drifter is someone without certainty, without definite of purpose. You see, when we're not on our purpose, doing what we're called to do, which is helping people with our gifts. Mm-hmm. It's really that simple. A lot of people say, well, do I need to become a missionary in Peru or a missionary somewhere? No. You can, absolutely. That's awesome. But
if that's your thing.
Yeah, but you can be a missionary right now, this second. Yeah. And that might be using your talent. It should be using and multiplying your talent. And when you're doing this increases your vibration and makes you feel high.
Yeah.
This is where the term...
You come alive.
Exactly.
You know, it's like my gift, I would say, isn't necessarily going out and...
cleaning homes?
No, actually, that is a gift because I'm giving back. I look at me cleaning homes. It's not just, I'm going to go clean a home and I'm going to get this much money. That's not how I look at it. I go in and I clean a house and I'm taking care of the family. I'm making it easier for both the husband and the wife or whoever's living there. I'm making their life easier so that they can enjoy life and do what they need, whatever their purpose is, without having to worry about cleaning a house. And so, I go above and beyond most days. What little extra can I do to make their life easier? Or a lot of times I'll make a little flower arrangement. I'll gather some flowers from around their yard and they didn't even know they had, and they'll come home and then be like, oh my gosh, everything gets loved on. And so that's kind of my gift right now. I also, for me, when I come alive, house cleaning's great. I'm really good at it. Thanks, Mom. But my gift is decorating and making a living space amazing so
Absolutely.
That you
Yes,
want to, it's like a sanctuary. And that's more my gift. And cleaning is involved in that, but that's kind of what I want to be able to transition to, because that's what makes me just shine.
Yes.
Like,
Heather,
oh my God, this is an awful place. Can I make it pretty?
She's a transformative beautifier of any environment, as long as you give her the free rein to decorate, clean up, redesign, refurbish. It's wonderful. So back to certainty and being proactive and not reactive. You have an event that happens and you have a choice. You can get angry, you can get upset, but you have to understand that negative energy gets you nowhere. And I understand being human, but what I'm asking you to do is identify your reaction and understand. And I'll give you an example. I lost my wallet the other day, and I want you to know I practice what I preach. And I took a deep breath and I was like, okay, I lost my wallet. I know why I lost my wallet. And the reason is I need to learn a lesson. And that lesson is I'm not a jerk. You're not an idiot. I'm not an idiot for losing my wallet, because it was an event in my life where my stepfather called me the biggest idiot, and he literally for like days wouldn't shut up about me losing my wallet. He just really wanted to pound on me because he's a narcissist. And he wanted to feel good about himself by bringing me low. And when there was any opportunity to bring me low and I messed up big time or small time, he would amplify it to the nth degree. It was exponentially more than I deserved.
Well, way and more. Even the other day, we rented a car for this trip.
Yeah.
And we had it booked. We had it confirmed. We called, we were supposed to pick it up like at 10 a.m.
Yes, this other event happened.
Yeah, we were supposed to
jeez.
pick it up at 10 and we were running behind. So we called and said, hey, we're still going to be picking up the car. We're just running a little behind. We get there and
They're
didn't have a car.
they're completely out of cars, and there's literally a half a dozen people waiting for cars, and we're just
Yeah.
like,
What?
what was the point of calling a day before, making a reservation? And they're just like, like they totally messed up.
Yeah.
Someone screwed up big time.
And it wasn't like just, quick, half an hour, let's rent this car. I mean,
took hours.
It took us forever to track down a car and
Yeah, we had to go to a different location.
Yeah, but we didn't, neither of us reacted. We just dealt with it. And you know what? We didn't get an economy car. We got a freaking brand new van.
Yeah,
And it was a joy to drive.
we got an upgrade.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is I'm basically giving you the formula for miracles, that when negative, horrible things, what?
You're swinging.
Am I swinging? Sorry.
You're swinging. You're making him seasick.
She's grabbing my back, and that's her telling me when you just say, slow down. I'm like, what does that mean? So the formula for miracles is to identify your reaction. So if your reaction is anger, identify it, accept it, but then don't act on it. Okay, you're allowed to have the feeling. You're allowed to have the thought. You do realize that, you must realize that you cannot choose your thoughts or your feelings. Okay? You can only choose your reaction
To those.
okay? So if you're angry, you take a deep breath, you accept it, you say, I'm angry right now, but I'm not gonna react on it. I'm gonna stay cool, calm, and collected, and I'm not gonna let this take away my happiness in the best way I know how. Even though I don't feel happy, I'm just gonna be calm, cool, collected. Now, after this, you let the light come in, and you let the light shine on the situation, and the way you're doing that is because you're not reacting, you're letting God work, okay?
And all your angels.
Right, because if you're reacting, you actually repel. When you're angry and upset over things, remember, God is never angry or upset, and he's never reactive. He only gives, he only shares, he only loves. So when you're doing anything opposite of that, you repel those energies.
Well, you repel everyone around you, too.
And you repel everyone around you, and no one
Yeah,
wants to work
like,
with you.
Who wants to be around someone that's
Right.
freaking out? Ugh.
And when you're patient with someone that has completely screwed you over, and they know they screwed you over, and you're not upset, that has a tendency to make them want to really correct the situation, because they're like,
yeah, they're gonna bend over backwards. They're like,
wow, I totally set this reservation up for this guy. Here he is in front of me, and he just told me he has a wedding to go to.
Yeah.
O-S-H-I-T.
They put themselves in your shoes, and they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they made something happen, and basically, to make a long story short, they pulled the miracle. And that's the last step. When you deal with the situation by accepting it, going, okay, good or bad, I'm gonna deal with this, you will get what you need. And a lot of times it will be a miracle.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, because I expected a Nissan Versa. They upgraded us to a big, huge, comfortable, puffy van.
Puffy van.
A puffy van that I was able to raise the seats, lower back. It was comfortable with Bluetooth.
We only had
everything.
like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, and
But that was the thing. It's like, oh my gosh. But it all worked out. It
yeah,
was
we got
great.
a kiss on the cheek from God, and it was just like, hey, since you didn't react, here's your reward. You're not going to go up there in a cheap car. You're going to go up there in an expensive car, you know. So anyway, thanks for watching this video and giving us your time. We hope this helped, and much love and peace. Love you.